Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Goji Ranger 90, and today I will be reviewing the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger Kimberly figure here. And I got some things to say about it, so without further ado, let's get things started. And now, starting things off with the box, because you know we gotta talk about really cool boxes when we have them. As you can see, we have a really cool picture of the fully suited up Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger right there, Kimberly, looking really nice. We have a side profile right there, also looking cool. And of course, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo at the top right side of the box, looking really cool. And of course, the front of the box again, we have the Hasbro logo in the bottom right. The top left, we have ages 4+ and a warning label letting you know that this is not candy, it's not food, it's not edible, so don't look at this and get hungry. Of course, we have Saban's Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger right there, the title of the figure. Of course, inside the box, we can see I still have the accessories inside. We have the Kimberly head looking very good, like the beautiful Amy Jo Johnson. We have her blade blaster right there, and of course, we have more accessory in the box. We have the power arrows and the cool effect part that goes around it, but I'll take that out later. And of course, the side of the box, we have another cool picture of the fully morphed Pink Ranger right there. And of course, the back of the box, we have the Hasbro logo at the top right again. And we have a cool picture of the Pink Ranger Kimberly firing off her power bow right there, looking really cool. And of course, another, it says attention again, another warning label letting you know that this ain't candy, so don't try to eat it, and some more legal mumbo jumbo. And the bottom of the box, and that pretty much concludes it for the box. So now on to the figure. And now we have the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger Kimberly figure right here before us are in all of her very beautiful butt-kicking Morphinominal glory. And yeah, I said butt-kicking because, yeah, there's a lot of girl power here with the Pink Ranger, and she is very beautiful and very powerful, and this is a really cool figure. Let me tell you. Detail-wise, colorization, it is mostly pink, of course, because she's the Pink Ranger. Of course, she has her Mighty Morphin Power Rangers white boots, white gloves, and we have the white diamond pattern going across the chest and around the back, and as well as her belt. And we have her buckler marker right there with the pterodactyl engraved on the power coin. Of course, we have her very beautiful Pink Ranger helmet with the pterodactyl design on the front of it, with the white top and white back, looking really nice. Of course, we have her power bow in hand as well, and this is the power bow is mostly solid white, and we have these red this red trim on top of it. That's about it. The power bow is not like that painted up, but we do have some details. This is not my only Lightning Collection Pink Ranger. I have two other ones. I have the Metallic Armor Catherine, and I have the April O'Neil, which comes with different color power bows. But anyway, articulation, the head can look up on a hinge that much. We can look down about that much. We can look right, we can look left, we can cranium revolve the head all the way around a full 360 and the opposite way, like she's on Wizards of Waverly Place. We also have a butterfly swivel hinge joint in the shoulders, so we can move the shoulders about that far back if we want to. So we can do that, and we can move them this far forward, so we do have some good butterfly joints in those shoulders, as well as a full 360 swivel, as you are seeing. So we can move those arms a full 360, and we do have a good hinge joint in those shoulders as well, so we can bring those arms all the way up into a beautiful T-pose, so we can have her doing her gymnastics and stuff, looking really pretty. But the Pink Ranger is just more than just pretty, she's butt-kickingly pretty. Although, like, I never really had a crush on the Pink Ranger, I'm just saying. But anyway, the torso, we do have good torso articulation, so we can lean side to side like so. We can rock forward and back with the ab crunch, and we can rotate all the way around a full 360 and the opposite way. Of course, we do have her very pretty, very beautiful Pink Ranger skirt right there. And of course, the hips are on ball joints, so we can bring them out about that much. We can't split them out. Well, actually, we can. It's just hindered by the skirt, but we can split them out a good range, so we can do those Pink Ranger gymnastic splits there. We can kick forward about that much, but it's hindered by the skirt, and then kick back down. Same is true with the other leg. Ooh, that was kind of high. And back down. We do have a swivel at the top of the hips, so we can swivel those hips all the way around a full 360. Same is true with the other leg, so we can do that. We have a good double joint hinge in the knees, so we can bend the knees all the way back like so, and then back forward. Oh boy. Same is true with the other foot, so we can bend them back forward. We have a full 360 swivel in the boot as well. Same is true with the other leg. And of course, the feet can rock side to side on a pivot. Same is true with the other foot, and we do have a hinge to point them forward and back, so we can get a proper roundhouse kick out of the Pink Ranger, and we can get different kicks as well. So if we want like a knife edge side kick, we can do that. We can put them in various different martial arts poses, which is very good. It's very accurate. That is one of the reasons why I'm sticking with the Lightning collection, and I'm looking forward to collecting more of these. Although, yeah, I purchased over $700 worth on my first go, but this one was thrown in free by the same seller I bought the Green Ranger Tommy from, so thank you to him. I'm going to have to put him in the end screen again, but anyway, back to the arm articulation, because I forgot to go over the rest of the arm articulation with Kimberly here. Of course, we have a swivel at the elbow, and we have a good hinge at the elbow as well. Same is true with the other arm, so we can swivel it all the way around a full 360 and yeah, move it forward and back. And we do have a swivel hinge in the wrist as well, so we can rotate those hands all the way around a full 360. And we do have a hinge right here that you have to be careful with, because I'm going to show you real quick why you have to be careful with these hands. They are interchangeable, because you do have accessories to change out the hands, but I'm just going to show you real quick why you need to be careful, because these are like little bitty small pegs and you don't want to snap these off. So definitely be careful if they are being stiff. Definitely hit them with some heat. So hopefully I can get this. Yep, it went right back in. And same is true with the other hand, as you are seeing. Well, this one, the hinge is right here, so I'm going to take the power bow out so we can see how that works. like that, and then forward again, like so. Now let's put the power bow back in her hand. So it also has a little power bow. Let me bring it up to show you guys again. Hold up. The power bow also has little notches in it to put the different weapons in to make the full power blaster. So that is definitely a cool feature to have. That is a definite plus, and I appreciate that a lot. And as far as accessories, I'm going to now take them out of the box. So give me a second so we can get those accessories out. So I'm just going to do everything in one cut here. So pop that Pink Ranger head. I'm not swapping out the heads, but I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like front and center, because I'm not going to risk breaking the neck joints. So there is the Kimberly head. Of course, we have her blade blaster, so put that in her little holster, like so. Put that there. And of course, we have her interchangeable hands. This is a knife edge hand. And of course, we have a closed fist hand, but I think I'm going to keep her with her gripping hands. And of course, we have the Dino arrow. So let me see if I could put that in her hand to fire it off. I could slip it between her fingers like that, so that works. And of course, we have the cool effect part. This is the Dino arrow or power arrow being fired. So there it is. So yeah, I think this is an overall cool figure. I like it. I really appreciate the Lightning Collection. It's kind of crazy I'm getting into the line this late, but I think I'm going to get what I can out of it. So yeah, we can load up that power bow there and shoot it off, technically. So yeah, let's see if we can. I don't know, it's kind of hard to get it in the correct proper pose, but that's the best I can do. But it works. It looks cool. It works. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it for this review. And yeah, it is now time to get into my final verdict and giving you guys my final thoughts and opinions on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger figure here. So let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger Kimberly here. If I have to give her a score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give her a drum roll, please. A solid, well-deserved 5 out of 5 stars. A knocked out of the park perfect score. Why? Detail is really good, very show accurate. I like it a lot, looking very beautiful. The articulation on this figure is very good. I haven't noticed any stiff joints with this one at all, so that is good. Although, like I said, I'm able to give the Lightning Collection higher scores now because I'm learning more and more how to work with them and, you know, fix stiff joints and everything, so that is good. And playability wise, how well this one stays together, it stays together really well. We don't have pieces popping off every time we try to move it or pose it around or do stop motion or try to battle with other figures, so that is good. So technically this figure gets a pass on all 3 categories, therefore she gets a perfect score. So with that said, I'm definitely going to have to re-review some of my other Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures that I reviewed at first, but I really do like the Lightning Collection. I am looking forward to getting more of them while I still can. Hopefully, you know, Playmates will pick up on the Lightning Collection, if, you know, or, maybe, you know, Hasbro is able to do it alongside Playmates. I'm not sure. But yeah, I would definitely like to see the Lightning Collection continue or get at least reissued in some capacity. Because, yeah, some of these figures on the aftermarket are going for crazy prices. I already had to, like I said, pay a markup for the Green Ranger Tommy, but I had to have that one in my collection, so yeah, about that. But, you know, thankfully I already have a metallic armor White Ranger. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go for the non-metallic armor White Ranger Tommy due to the high price tag, because I could get like a complete set of like a complete team for that price, so that is questionable right now. But anyway, like I said, I think this is a really good figure, highly recommended. And you know, Big Ranger Kimberly, she is not expensive. You can get this one not only from the well, I don't know if he has another one, but you can get this one on eBay relatively cheap, and you could also she's also readily available on BigBadToyStore.com. You can get her a lot of different places and are for a lot of different sellers and for a good, reasonable, affordable price. So that is a definite plus with this one. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps out this channel. And as always, love you guys. Stay safe. Take care. God bless. And peace out.